Shoto's quirk is more than fire and ice generation, but thermal manipulation. Using similar powers as a comparison, I'll propose what his quirk can evolve into one day. Half hot, half cold features a prevalent power set. Ice and fire are probably the two most popular elemental powers around. Those with these powers exhibit certain personality traits. Fire users tend to be brash and rageful, while ice users are more calm and calculated. The joining of these two traits creates an even-tempered character, and we've seen as Shoto has grown to accept his past and his history, so has his quirk developed. As he continues to grow, so should the depth of his power, and I believe it is already close to being one of the most potent quirks ever seen. He currently has to regulate his internal body temperature when he uses his ability. While limited, he can do a lot already. He's able to do the usual icicle blast, create giant ice walls, and even freeze opponents with a touch. On his fireside, he's a walking flamethrower. He is still learning how to use his fire attribute, but for the most part, his flames are used as a blunt instrument, used for attack or defense to keep his opponents away. He hasn't really used it in a way similar to his father, but that's expected as he'll master his flames eventually. So I think it'd be incredible if he continues to go down this path of mastering his thermal manipulation, being able to not only control the internal temperature of his body, but once learning that, being able to control the cold and heat from outside. Shoto is extremely powerful. I would love to have his quirk, but we've seen how it can easily be dodged by higher level opponents. Well, what if he took his ability to another level? Whether cold or heat, being able to form an effect field around him would be the ultimate progression. Imagine him regulating his internal temperature enough to the point where he can project around himself a pure sub-zero cold, or at least close to it, or the inverse, a sweltering heat. He could surround himself with cold and have it become an ultimate defense or an offensive weapon. He'll be untouchable. Same counter can be said for his heat variant. He would have to use them sparingly and not when operating with other teammates. But a decent sized area of effect would be the ultimate mastery of his quirk. It's one thing to dodge a flame or icicle shards, but to slowly have your body frozen at almost sub-zero temperature, or have the air inside of your lungs almost turn to steam as your whole body starts to dehydrate, that would be a devastating attack. Characters who usually have ice or heat abilities seem to have this as their ultimate or final attack. I believe it's within the realm of possibility that Shoto can develop this as well. I think Shoto has the skill and potential to use this devastatingly. Don't you think a heat or cold aura would be Shoto's ultimate attack? I want to hear your thoughts. Until then, talk amongst yourselves in the comments section. See ya.